Hello, welcome back in the kitchen. Today we're going to look at vegetable peelers. Because a vegetable peeler obviously isn't just a vegetable peeler. If you thought so, hopefully I can change that impression. So here I have a whole array of different types. Now the first thing you want to look at with your vegetable peeler is actually the angle of the blade. So your traditional vegetable peeler will have the angle of the blade in the same direction as the handle, which just makes for a mess because in terms of ergonomics, that's not a really sensible way of moving. So this one has to go. That one as well, still not really smart way of moving. So the first thing for your vegetable peeler, which of course I'm going to show you how to use as much more than just a peeler, is to make sure that the blade itself is actually perpendicular to the angle of the handle. Because that gives you a different way of working, which makes a lot more sense. It's a lot gentler on your joints. It means you can work a lot faster. This one is actually, if you're really into camping and you want the best equipment with you, you can also have, this one is portable, but we're not going to use that either. So that leaves us with these three different ones for different purposes. Now, if you were to peel something, then this would just be nice and fast. But actually I'm going to show you how to use your vegetable peeler for something much more than peeling. So here I have an organic carrot. Let's just get rid of the pock marks on the surface. And it being organic, there's of course no need to get rid of the peel. Of course you could just peel it, but look what happens if I continue. Well, first of all, look at how easy it is to work when my vegetable peeler has the blade at an angle perpendicular to the handle. But see what's happening here? Look at these lovely thin strips of carrot. They look good, they taste even better. So from now on, whenever you're making your carrot salad, forget your good old grater and do this instead. As you can see, all the juice actually stays inside. The usual problem when you use a grater is when you grate your carrots or whatever, then within 2-3 minutes all the juice will come out, so you'll have juice in the bottom of your bowl or tray or pot, whatever you're serving your carrot salad in, and then you have all this fiber stuff which has about the same texture as your t-shirt. Now here, look at that, lovely. If you marinate this, it will just soak up whatever flavor you're adding. And of course, the center part of the carrot, the marrow, so to speak, well, that's just a bonus for the chef. So nice little trick, in addition to being ergonomically a lot more sensible with a peel like this, is you can make carrot slivers like that. Now, you can also get something else, and that's a vegetable peeler that essentially has teeth. So when I use this, I'll get very thin strips. In cooking, if you use the French term, you'd call, say, cutting things into julienne. So you could also call this like a julienne iron or julienne peeler. So look what happens now. Get these long, thin, delicate strips. Now that would also make an excellent carrot salad, wouldn't it? And again, see, the juices aren't leaking everywhere. They're not, so you're not having the juices running out of the carrot. You keep them in, and if you marinate this, it tastes wonderfully. Or think about what happens if you're going to stir fry something. Stir frying also makes for, or using this for stir frying makes for exquisite, tender, delicate vegetables. So all the root vegetables can actually be peeled this way. Carrots, zucchini, parsley root when that's in season, turnips as well. You could use. beets. You can do the same with. So again, here's a cucumber, and doing it like that just gives you these lovely thin cucumber strips. That are very exquisite, very lovely. So think about if you're to make a tzatziki, so you have organic Greek yogurt and your cucumbers cut like this. I just think these different peelers beat your good old grating or grater any time of the day. And again, it means you'll eat more vegetables even whilst cooking, because the center part of your cucumber or your carrot or your zucchini can't quite sliver it, so you have to eat it. The final thing I have here is a peeler or grater, whatever, iron for lemon zest. So lemon zest tastes really good with your carrots, so we'll just do like that. See, now this one's quite sharp, so I'm actually being a bit careful because I have tried cutting my hand with it and it stings. So be a bit careful with some of these things, because if they're high quality, they're also quite sharp. There, just imagine the flavor of that. Now remember, earlier I spoke about those basic flavors, the 7 basic flavors: sweet, salty, fatty, sour, bitter, strong and spicy, and so forth, umami. Well, if you use lemon juice and peel, you'll actually have 4 of those basic 7 flavors, because the juice itself is sour, but the peel is both spicy or peppery, it's bitter, and it's sweet. So when you mix those together, everything just tastes much, much better. So I always have carrots like this sitting in my refrigerator ready for use, because once I've turned the carrots that are slivered with the lemon juice and the zest, they will keep for a couple of days in the refrigerator. So now I just have instant carrots if I want a snack, or if I want to make a salad, I can mix these with green leaves and add some other things that give flavor, and voila, there you have a carrot salad. And actually, with the cucumbers, what tastes really good is to just marinate them in a bit of vinegar. So here I have some apple cider vinegar. And if you just marinate them like that and leave them for a day, or not even a day, but say 3-4 hours, they will taste like traditional marinated cucumbers or cornichons, except there's no sugar added. So you'll still get sweetness and they'll have the acidity, but with no added sugar. Or you could add a small amount of honey. So do make sure that you have the right types of peelers in your kitchen, because they just make everything so much easier. Bon appetit!